welcome to another episode of Single People Manenos. It's your girl, Harry Mimi. I am so excited today. We are going to talk about perks of being single. Yeah, that's right. Being single is awesome. It rocks. So we want to talk about 3 perks or advantages, if you will, about being single. All right, advantage number 1. You get to take risks. Yep, you heard me. You get to take some pretty big risks. Why? Because you are alone. So basically, whatever decisions you make, they will not necessarily affect, like if you had a family, if you are married or have kids, then whatever decision you make, you'll have to put them into consideration. For example, if you want to move to a new country because maybe you got a job opportunity, then you'll have to really think about a number of things, like, okay, how am I going to move my kids? Okay, new school for my kids, the culture, will my husband want to move with me to another country? What about his career? There's like a lot of factors that you need to put into consideration before you take a risk. If it's moving to a new country, if it's taking a new job, if it's, moving to a new house, there's so many things that you have to consider. Even if you're moving, you're like, okay, is this neighborhood, is it near to the school for my children? How is the commute to work for my husband? There's so many things that you have to put into consideration. But if you are single, well, the person that you really need to consult is yourself. Maybe immediate family, but if as in you're the person who is going to be affected by whatever decision that you make primarily. So let me just say that the limitations or the considerations that you have to make are fewer than had you been married. So that is one perk of being single. Right now, if I decided I want to just move to Cambodia or Latvia or some weird country, I don't know, with a name that's just weird, like Kiribati, Liechtenstein, I'm just gonna pick up myself and go. But I might be limited or have restrictions, or it might be harder for me to reach such a decision if I was married. Yeah. So that's one advantage or perk of being single. You can take risks. You can take risks, calculated risks, of course. We're not just throwing ourselves into the deep end, with no form or plan or formula, but no, you can take calculated risks. A bit more easier than if you had been married. Perk number 1. All right, perk number 2. It is a time where you can really just develop yourself and really reach your ambitions and aspire to reach your goals and your dreams uninhibited. I'm not saying that when you're married you can't reach your goals, your ambitions, or pursue your dreams. You can. I believe you can at any stage of life. I'm just saying that when you're single, you are more uninhibited. Why? No limitations. If right now you want to go back to college, you don't have to think about, okay, now how is my school life going to affect the life of my kids or my husband? Or if you decide that, oh, by the way, let me switch jobs. Maybe the pay might not be as good as in my current job, but this is what I really want to do. So how is that pay cut? The only person who's going to be affected by this is you. If there's a pay cut, if there's a reduction in pay cut or in your pay or what. But if you have a family, then okay, how is my pay cut going to affect my family, or how is it going to affect how we run the house? Or so it's a place where you can just really explore your options and you can really just advance yourself. You can do as many courses, you can learn new things uninhibited, because basically you have quite a bit of time on your hands. It's just you in your house. You can manage time. You can be able to explore and just try new things. Go volunteer somewhere, or just go try a different career, learn a new language, a skill. You have a lot of time on your hands as a single person, because you might not have as many commitments as somebody who's married. So it's a time where you can just uninhibited, just explore your hopes, your dreams, your ambitions, and just develop yourself. All right, that is perk number 2. perk number 3, solitude. You know, when most of us think about solitude, we think that I'm going to be lonely, nobody to talk to, whatever, whatever. No, I'm thinking that's a perk of being single. You know, because like at the end of a long day, sometimes you just want silence. So, as a single person, you're going to go to your house and there's silence. You can just reflect, you can just, have a timeout, you can just be in peace and just, meditate on the word of God or whatever in silence. There is quiet. Now, if you're married, that situation might not be easily achieved for you. Why? For example, if you're a mom and you're married and you have kids, the minute you enter that door, your kids are already there. Mom's home. Hey, mom, my day. And that is how your quiet time just dies. Maybe you have the maid there. You have to talk to your maid. Oh, by the way, how did it go? Do what? Give instructions. And when your hubby comes in, oh, by the way, how was your day? So conversation. So getting a time for solitude, quiet time for you might not be easily achieved. Maybe quiet time will be like, I've talked to some married people and they're like that with small kids, married women with small kids. And they tell me the only time they are alone is when they are in the bathroom. That is the only time when they're alone. And even then, the kids are banging on the door, Mom, when are you coming out?
Mom, are you okay?
Yes, what do you need?
Why are you eating chips in the closet?
I'm just having some private time, okay?
Okay.
And Danielle, don't tell anybody I was eating chips in this closet.
Is she not allowed to eat chips?
I can have all the chips I want. This is my house.
So that is the reality of life. I know married people can get some solitude and quiet time. I'm not saying they can't, but I'm just saying that as a single person, it is more easily achieved. You have the solitude in your house. You have the quiet of your house where you can just think and meditate and just reflect on life, or you can go to a beach. It's easier. You're easier place to get that time of solitude where you can just be yourself and have your own thoughts. And if you're married, and I consider that a total perk, solitude, manze, times of quiet, wait, that is a total advantage of being a single. So those are the 3 perks of being a single. One, you can take risks, calculated risks more easily. 2, you are able to, it's a time where you can have personal development and growth uninhibited. And 3, you easily have times of solitude and quiet as a single person. So thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode of Single People Manenos. Feel free to like, comment, share. Yo, if you know any other perks of being single, please holla. Please drop me a comment so that I can also know and respond and get back to you. Otherwise, have a nice day. Enjoy being single. Bye.